Good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight for our virtual parent night. Unfortunately, we weren't able to actually live stream it due to the amount of people that were interested in this, which is a good thing, but we weren't able to facilitate the capacity of live streamers, so we've pre-recorded it. And so tonight my name is Emily Neff. I'm one of the counselors here.
My name is Deanna Appleton, one of the counselors, and don't worry, we will be able to go ahead and get your questions answered. At the end of the presentation, you can fill out a Google form and we will address those questions. Our other counselor?
Amber Miles.
All right. So here we've got a list of our administrators separated by grade level. We have a good bit of support here. So online, if you ever need their email addresses to contact them, that's posted online. Here is the list of counselors. So all of us are separated by alphabet, except for Ms. Appleton. She is our college career and transitions counselor. She handles dual enrollment as well. So if you ever need anything, again, we've got our links here, so you can click on our names and email us. And again, there's a questions and answers form at the end if we are not able to answer your questions through this presentation. Okay, so we're going to jump right in. Basically, this presentation tonight is to show you the resources that we have available for you for all things junior and senior year. So one of my favorite tools that we've created is the academic guide. It's live on our website, but I just wanted to show it to you real quick. We've got graduation requirements listed, a graduation checklist that you can print out yourself, and in my opinion, the most important and valuable tab is courses down here, because it's got every course that we offer here at Richmond Hill High School, and then it shows you the prerequisites. So what you need to take before taking a certain class. If you're wondering if you're ready to take an AP class, make sure that you've met these prerequisites. So that is a very good tool if you ever need a quick question answered about courses. All right, another question for junior and senior year is standardized testing. So we've got a few end of course tests. These are state written tests that count as 20% of your grade. For junior year, they will only have one in U.S. history and American literature. And dual enrollment students are now also required to take the end of course test as well. So we will have more information on that topic available for you.
Okay, some college admissions exams. The SAT and the ACT, we got lots of questions about when and why I should take these exams. So we provided you with a link at the bottom to our Richmond Hill High School website. It talks about how to register, when to register, the cost of the exam. And again, these are college admissions exams. The difference between the two are listed there. And feel free to sign up on their respective website. Grade point average. Lots and lots of questions about how you can view your grade point average, what your grade point average is, and how to use it. Also, we are going to discuss class rank. So grade point averages are a little bit difficult to understand. We do a 4-point system here at Richmond Hill High School. We only report students' unweighted grades for GPA, and it also is cumulative. This means that all attempted high school credits are going to be calculated on your report card as well as your transcript. Okay. Now there's other types of GPA. So colleges and universities, they're going to weight students' grades according to their own policy. So this is for admissions purposes. Also perhaps dual enrollment. Hope GPA. This can be viewed and accessed by students by accessing their Georgia Futures account. Also, the Georgia Finance Commission has their own policy about weighting Hope GPA. And that policy is found in that link there about eligibility requirements, course requirements, as well as that GPA calculation. Honors graduates. Now, this is when it comes to graduation. We will provide students not provide students, but we'll go ahead and get the students weighted cumulative GPA. This is for all attempted courses for each year and all 4 years of high school. And this will be on a 4-point to a 5.0 scale with those weights included. AP versus dual enrollment. Lots of questions about rigor. So what's the difference between the two programs? Advanced placement. This is a College Board program. It's universal. So a student who's taking a class here at Richmond Hill High School is taking the same course in China, the same type of curriculum. So it's more likely to be transferred for college credit out of state. Many schools will accept the AP scores of a 3 or 4 or a 5. And again, it's based on their university policy. So I would start doing some research now about what that transfer policy is going to look like. They do have very high expectations. They prepare their students to go ahead and pass that exam. The only way to earn college credit is if the students pass that exam at the end of the year, and if the college that they're going to is going to accept that credit. Dual enrollment. This is college credits that are granted by the school that the student is attending. So the student will take college classes in high school through that institution. These are transferable in-state to public schools, and it's more regionally accepted. So Georgia, South Carolina, Florida. It really depends on the policy. Also, it gives students the real experience. Students can go ahead and go on the campus. They can go ahead and have the experience of talking to a professor, and of course, that enrollment and registration process. So 2 separate programs that really challenge our students. Dual enrollment. So we're going to go into a little bit about the process and what that looks like. The dual enrollment overview is a great resource, a really quick snapshot as to here who is eligible. I wouldn't encourage you to apply if you don't know if you're eligible. So this is just some quick tips, 11th and 12th grade, the test requirements at institutions that are popular, step-by-step process. I'll be able to answer questions and meet with your child individually to provide them with a discussion about their college courses. Important deadlines are also listed there, and these are a plethora of other resources, the website, the checklist, and some other resources. Okay. Also, the eligibility and readiness tab, I think, is really important for students. You could be eligible, but maybe not necessarily ready in order to go ahead and be in that environment. So there's a little bit different about the high school experiences versus the college. All right, so now let's talk a little bit about our wonderful AP program. Okay, here at Richmond Hill High School, we really prepare our students to be real world ready. We produce many students who have achieved college credit either through AP or through dual enrollment. We're just going to click on this wonderful link. It's just so incredible to see the growth of our program and how successful our students really are. So you'll see our AP program passing rate, 88% this past year. Incredible. Go on all the way down to the bottom. So we can go ahead and see the access of the courses, the AP tests taken, our end of course exam statistics, and finally, the growth of the dual enrollment program. Total of 666 courses taken last year. And of course, that could be due to COVID, but we're always growing our programs here at the high school as well as through the college.
Okay, now I'm going to speak to you specifically about post-secondary planning. First, we're going to talk about your junior year. Stay involved, everyone. This is clubs, sports, jobs, extracurriculars, internships. You can find a lovely list of all the extracurriculars and sports clubs that we offer on our Richmond Hill High School website. Again, you heard Ms. Appleton speak about the ACT and the SAT on some previous slides. She broke it down for us, the differences. Bottom line, this allows you time to improve scores if needed. So go ahead, sign up to take that. Also, research, compare schools, programs, and scholarships. We have provided a fabulous link, which will take you to a tool provided by the College Board. It's called Big Future. Here, you will be able to not only compare the schools' research, but you can save them to go back and to compare, to visit, to look at their admission requirements, to compare cost, look at the different types of college towns. You can compare them in so many different ways to really help you narrow down what college is the right fit for you. Also, if you are thinking about the military maybe as a post-secondary option, begin communicating with your recruiters now. We host recruiters from all branches throughout the year during our lunches. Also, speak with your counselor for specific recruiter contact info. Also, keep an eye out for the ASVAB. If you're interested in the military, you need to sign up to take this. We offer it in the fall and in the spring semester. Senior year. So, you want to make sure you schedule your senior meetings. There's sign-up links that we provide in advisement. It's where you will meet with your counselor during the fall semester to discuss your post-secondary plan. go ahead and familiarize yourself with college admission requirements to make sure that you're taking the correct steps to be able to get into your top choice college that you want to get into, or the military, or whatever it is that you're planning on doing for your post-secondary plan. Make sure you have created your Georgia Futures account. If not, we have a link that you can click on that will show you how to create your account that you will see in a moment. Also, you can track your HOPE GPA through this portal once you've created your account. And also in Georgia Futures, this is where you can access your FAFSA application, also the HOPE and Zell Miller scholarship applications, federal grants and loans, the dual enrollment funding application. This is where it's also in your Georgia Futures account. Again, like I said earlier, you can track your HOPE GPA eligibility here. You can send your transcripts from here. This is where you request to send transcripts. Also, you can explore for careers. They also offer career assessments in Georgia Futures. So it is a tool that that is very helpful, and you can access different things that will help you in your post-secondary planning. Next, the college selection process.
All right. So you have been in school for a good 12, 13 years, and you're ready for that next step. What is that going to look like? Again, that GPA. What's my GPA? Do I need to take the SAT or ACT? Unfortunately and fortunately, schools post every year what their requirements are going to be, what their averages are. So we want to make sure that you do that research in advance so that you can go ahead and apply to a school within your reach. Cost, tuition, can I afford it? Are there scholarship opportunities available? What is the cost for room and board? These are all great things to consider. The size, near or far, am I going to get homesick? Do I want a big or small school? And of course, do they have the program that I'm looking for? HOPE, Zell, as well as the career grants. We understand that college is not for everyone. Some students may be going to a 4-year school, a 2-year school, the military, jumping right into the world of work, and that is fine. But we want to provide you with information to set you up for success and also provide you with the funds in order to get there. So the HOPE GPA, this is going to be based on core classes only. Again, where do I go to monitor this? Georgia Futures. Okay, you can see the requirements, 3.0, FAFSA. It has to be a Georgia residence, and it depends on the institution that you go to, how much they're going to go ahead and fund. So that's really important. And again, monitoring that is available through Georgia Futures. Zell Miller, a little bit more funds available. You do have to have a little bit higher GPA at 3.7, and there is a test requirement, 26 for a composite in one sitting, or they will super score that SAT. We need a 1200. The good thing about this is even though you're going to be applying to colleges early, in the fall semester, hopefully, you can still test in order to be Zell eligible before you graduate. So that spring testing administration is still going to be appropriate for you for this purpose. And of course, Val and Sal, we will go ahead, the state will provide you with that Zell scholarship. HOPE grants. So these are for students who are going to go right to a technical school. This is an awesome program that the state funds. It will go ahead and use different places of work or occupations that are in need. They're going to go ahead and provide funding for students to get certificates or diplomas in different programs. So again, Georgia Futures students just need to have a 2.0 cumulative post-secondary GPA, and they can go ahead and continue to monitor that once they're in college. Zell Miller grant. We talked a little about this in the previous slides, but this is specifically for the technical school. So similar, it's a little bit more competitive, 3.5 cumulative post-secondary GPA. And again, it's monitored each term that you're in college. The HOPE Career Grant. This is available to students who qualify and they enroll in those specific majors or programs. So these are jobs that they're needing to be filled in these areas. And so they want to go ahead and fund these skilled workers. So we are trying to go ahead and provide opportunities for students to go ahead and access these specific grants. We're going to click on that little link just to go ahead and see what industries maybe this qualifies for. Okay, this is the HOPE Career Grant. Again, that Georgia Futures account is a great place. The eligible programs is a wonderful wonderful tool to go ahead and just see what programs are available. And so I really encourage to go ahead and students to seek out these opportunities to learn more about what they're wanting to do and how to fund it. I'm going to go back to the presentation and talk about staying connected. Super important, about being involved.
Okay, so if you haven't already, make sure that you've got access to PowerSchool. You can contact the school if you don't have that login information. You can link your children. So if you've got other kids that are in Bryan County, it can all be linked into one portal on the app. This is where you can track attendance and grades. It's also really important to stay on top of those Google Classrooms for a more up-to-date representation of what's going on in each class that your student's enrolled in. Make sure that you communicate with those teachers. If you ever have questions about something that's going on in class or something particular to that class, an assignment, etc., all of their emails are available through that PowerSchool app. You can just click their name and it opens up an email for you. Make sure that you're on the weekly parent newsletter. A lot of you that are tuned in right now are already doing that, which is why you know that this was happening tonight. So keep that up. That's always got everything you need to know. Another thing, this is new for us, thanks to Miss Daniels, who's created this senior handbook. This is everything you could possibly need to know for senior year. There's a QR code here, and then here's the link that you can also click. I wanted to kind of just brief over the table of contents, at least. It's got everything from course sequences, pairings, again, all of the things that we've talked about with Hope Rigger courses, applications, we've got dates. Basically, we've created this document that's digital, so that we've got the links embedded in here. So honestly, having this tabbed as a bookmark is probably a good idea because you can constantly just kind of search what you need to do and click that link right there instead of looking all over to try to find that link. Again, so if you've got any questions, our original intent was to live stream this and have a chat room going, but unfortunately we weren't able to do that. Go ahead and click this form and we will answer your questions as soon as we can. And we'll also create a frequently asked questions document in case somebody else that missed this presentation has the same question as you do. So again, thank you for joining us, and we'll have this access for you available online. And any questions, just let us know. Thank you.